Boy howdy, I'm an idiot box. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong Bananza. Last time, we managed to beat both of these challenges, is the boss challenge and this one. And this time, we're going to be actually taking care of the lots of bananas we have left to take care of in the rest of the layers. Because believe me, there are indeed a lot. Now, to be honest, last time, unfortunately, as you know fully well, I could not figure out what the heck was going on and where the heck that other banana was located because I was an idiot fox. Mainly because I didn't bother actually paying attention where it was, and it slipped my mind entirely. Thankfully, though, for my sanity, I don't have to worry about that too much because guess what? Now I know where it is. The only way to get this one banana is actually very simple. Snake Bananza, and then hop, and then hop. As you see, there's broken parts over here. When she says dead end, really, that's where you want to be. There's a lot of bananas over here, there's a lot of gold, but there's also a hole over here, leading into a banana. Secret by the start is done. Yes, that is one of the big bananas that you miss, and it's honestly one of the ones that you will likely miss every single time you're here. No one really thinks to go up there, but to be perfectly honest, the only way you can do that is if you go back and get Snake, because these walls are slippery, as you see. So you can't do anything about it, and there's no way to do it anyway, so yeah, you had to go back anyway for the Snake Bananza. And the only way to have Snake Bananza is if you get Bowleen back, which makes sense. So beyond that, though, we still have more bananas left to go, and to be perfectly honest with all of you, I'm going to make this a far easier trip than anyone else. I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the actual stuff shop to buy our maps for the Bananian Mask, because it's actually easier that way versus me trying to scour for them. I think it's a lot better in my opinion because, speaking, we also know in locations where they are. Speaking of which, here is one banana for the chip exchange in this layer. Let's go and get this one out of the way. Oh, banana, ignite chip exchange. Alright, and there's a stuff shop over here. Let's go and see what the stuff shop has offer for bananas. And it's on order, which means we've gotten every single island's Ignorant Isle actual bananas out of the way. There is only 2 more left. Now, the last 2, unfortunately, one of them is required from the dang Kong over there, so we can't do anything with it. And the other one, unfortunately, is also blocked off by something else. You can actually get some more information by just going over this guy and trying to go to something else. Let's see here. I'll give you a disc for 100. Yes, you can also trade for discs in the exchange as well. This only makes it easier if you want to collect the discs, if you have a way to get actual sources for actual chip exchange. Each way has its own benefit and screw. It does not matter, though, so to be perfectly honest with all of you, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Now, interestingly enough, there is no other bananas you can get for now. We have to wait a little bit. So, until that happens, we're going to go ahead and head down to their lair, because there's no more Bananian maps, there's no more maps available, we have no choice but to wait. So instead, let's go to the next layer, anyone. Let's go back to that gong and actually get to it. Now, am I going to do the elders at all entirely for rehearsals? Absolutely not yet. We'll be saving them for the next episode, but this episode I'm focusing primarily on getting the bananas we missed. There are other bananas, but the other bananas are locked behind something else, so in fact, we'll ignore them. Because of this, I can actually get a way of going to the stuff shop that's now available here. In fact, a lot of fractons in areas that used to not be in here is now here, which means you can finally go ahead and get those blasted maps. Because, man, oh man, the fact that it takes the post-game just to get a stuff shop here, it's one of the most irritating things in the world. Now, technically speaking, I already know where one of the bananas is located. All you gotta do is go all the way down to the bottom as well, and then head straight for the sinkhole. This one is actually far more simple than it may appear to be, and to be honest, it's one of the post-game bananas. So, let's go this way, and there's a guy right over here. This is another hide-and-seeker tone. Where did we go? Do you know? 4 of us are hiding nearby. Seek us all and find us. Give it a try. Now, unironically enough, you can breakily cheese this entirely by just using Elephant Bananza, or you can be simple and just try to find them. Each way does not matter. But it's honestly easier just to use Elephant Bananza and just guzzle all the dang dirt down. It's far simpler in my opinion. Although to be fair though, it's a little bit cheap. There's one over here, faking the eyes. Hello. And then there should be another one right over here. I see that. And then the last but not least one is faking actual terrain of, I believe this is dirt. Yes, it is. That is all you need for the banana, and the rest of the bananas are located at the Dang Kong rehearsals. So let's go after this one and get this out of the way. Lagoon hide and seek. Let's go ahead and get back over to the area shop because I want to prove it just for a shadow of a doubt, just so that way no one's in disbelief. Right, I forgot about this banana. There was one banana back in the very beginning that we managed to get when the post game was over, and I completely forgot about that one. Man, am I dummy. The rest of them are locked behind rehearsal, so don't worry about it in the slightest. We will not be bothering the Kong Elder and the rest of the elders for a while. Where you try to find the banana in question, though, ironically enough, is not hard to find. It's this guy right here. Hello. Hey there, big fella. Can you smash through 5,000 meters of water in this layer? Do get your banana. So, that one. That one is the pure definition of pain and suffering. So, how do you manage to get this one, you may wonder? Well, there are a few ways to get the hole for water, but the quickest and fastest, in my opinion, is just see that water over there. We're going to be going after there and immediately just getting rid of the water. Now, there are two ways to do about this. Technically speaking, there's also more getaways here that you can technically build that weren't there before because they were on the lower layers. So that's the case. You can technically build a getaway at any layer in the game. So technically speaking, let's see if Pauline has anything new to say about the Ape Cape getaway. And if she doesn't, I'll skip ahead.
Hey, there's something I've been wanting to ask you, DK. What does it feel like when you transform? I mean, when you go all Bananza. It must be like, roar, let's do this! I am strong! That's how I feel, anyway, when I'm singing. So, I was hoping that maybe that's how you feel too, DK. Well, good night.
When it comes to Bananza transformations, it does feel like it's a humongous burst of power, and DK, yeah, would react definitely funny. But Pauline definitely makes sense when it comes to her logic about it entirely. Now, destroying water, as I mentioned before, is very annoying. So, technically, there's two ways to go about it. You can technically vacuum in the water, and it will count towards your smashing stats. Or you can simply punch the water, and it will go the same way. Either way works. As you see, it's going to be very tediously annoying. Elephant makes this easier. So, I'm going to be here a while because, unfortunately, there's no fast way of getting the dang water, and no jumping in the water spout and crashing into it does not count because eventually it will vanish. So, watch what happens when I try to do that. Unironically enough, it worked in my favor. I was expecting it not to work. But to be perfectly honest, as you see, it is a little bit of a useful tech if you want to do that. But honestly, let's go back up to the top, get the smashing stats guy again, because unfortunately it takes a while to get out of the reservoir. And then we'll be back to square one again. If I find any other getaways here, I will go after them. And I'll definitely show the actual dialogue for the getaways entirely. That's how usually it works. We just have to head back up to smashing stats. Thank Fractone, because man, oh man, can't go one layer without smashing stats, folks. Reminds me of driving myself up the wall when it comes to other things in the game, because man, is it annoying. Hello. At least it's only 5,000. 5,000 is really small. If it was 50,000, I complain. Lagoon smashing stats. That is the last one with the exception of the Kong Elder. We will not be doing Kong Elder today. So, like I said before, let's go to the next layer. Let us head to that next one entirely. I believe we want to head straight to the Gong itself. Returning to the hilltop layer. Alright, so let's see if there's any new bananas here in the hilltop layer after it's been a while since the last time we've been here. And there is indeed some banana maps. Let's go and buy them, shall we? Technically speaking, I won't have any trouble getting North Gold in this game because I don't think I will have any trouble. So let's get the maps out of the way, and let's see where they are. All of them are located, by default, by the Grotone. Isn't that convenient? Another Grotone in this area. Yes, I am not joking. You are very much a guzzling pain in the neck. And before you say I'm exaggerating something a little bit, I'm not. At least compared to the Ignite Isle one, this one's actually faster to go to the top because this one is by far just as annoying. It's at least not taking nearly as long to get the branches, at the very least, because it drove me annoyingly high than last time. Before you say it was a waste of money, I want to say I can do whatever I want with my gold. No one tells me otherwise. So let's go ahead and get our bananas that we richly deserve in the Hilltop Grotone, because that is the only dang one left. And then let's go ahead and make sure our last smash stat is done. Now, technically speaking, this is the last bit of the bananas left in Hilltop Layer. We won't have to worry about them for a little bit. And then we will be searching out the next few of them because, honestly speaking, I'd rather go ahead and take care of all the things that we have available to us after the main game is done. Then we'll do the dang rehearsal, because going to the Elders is the main big thing you're supposed to be doing in the end of the game. And then once that's done, there's nothing left to do. I am not joking, by the way. That is literally it. Returning to the Canyon Lair. It has been a long time going from the Canyon Lair, but man, is it glad to be back, because man, the Canyon Lair is definitely a fun place to be. Let's see if there's any more bananas left in this Canyon Lair. 1,300. I have spent everything now. There is nothing left here in this lair anymore. Let's see what banana was new. By where the boss is located. Let's go back to the sinkhole. Hello. Guess what we're doing again? Homes are landing hard on the top of our list for this season. Let's see some fashion that shows up the headless helmets. I need to run a fashion check. Fashion is a minor succession. Yes, it's exactly what we wanted to see. You're taking the helm and suit us to the peak of fashion. Here is your reward. Hats off to you. As long as you're wearing the helmet and also having Pauline wear the outfit, then you will succeed this one and get a helmet. Yeah, it was painfully easy. I don't know why it's so painfully easy. So let's go down to the next part of the sinkhole by just using this as a shortcut. Returning to the divide, lets us guess what? This guy was not here before, and now he is. Technically speaking, you can talk to him and have amiibo figures. We're not having any of these right now, so let's not bother with him. The new things that are here in this lair, ironically enough, aren't exactly as hard as may appear to be. Let's go ahead, back up to the top, and actually see what's new here. I believe it's a fashion tone like last time. To be perfectly honest, though, I don't think I even need to climb up normally, because I can just use that to cheese it, because, to be honest, this area is insanely cheesable. Now, as you see, there are two people that weren't here before, the ostrich and the zebra. Technically speaking, this only opens up once both layers are cleared, and that's usually how it happens. Now, ironically enough, that's pretty much fine and good, so is all of that really necessary? It's fine. Now, let's go ahead and go to the fashion tone, as we see. Or rather, a stuff shop. And see what bananas we have missing. There is only one new banana left in this layer. Thankfully speaking, I think I know which one it is. It is actually by where the forest layer is. So let's head up to the forest layer. If you want to make this entirely obscenely easy, Snake Bananza will shut this entire thing up and allow you to get to the top without having to worry about any sort of nonsensical jumping. Honestly, I find it way more annoying than I should. Now this guy is another fashion one. The fur of a zebra, the bridges of his giraffe. What a beautiful union they would make. Show us the union of your furry friend if you be so kind. Later. So, as you see, we do not have the breeches of a zebra, and we do not have a fur coloring of the giraffe. Or the other way around. I don't know anymore. Unfortunately, this one's a little bit of a nuisance, because unfortunately, it takes us all the way back just to get an outfit change. Yeah, the stuff shop being so far away, or the shops being far away, and anything else for your actual getaway being so far away is one of my least favorite thing about this game. But let's go ahead and change what the outfit wants us to be. Oh, I just realized something. I didn't actually sleep in the bed and I didn't get this one. Whoopsie.
The path of green or the path of snow? How do we decide which way to go? Find the bananas, That's all I know. Maybe if we get some sleep, the answer will show.
All right, for the first thing you need to get, you actually do not want anything, but you want the monochrome split, and then you want the traction bridges as well. Does not matter if you're wearing a helmet or anything else. The only thing that Fractone's looking for is DK's coloration. Let's head and look good. Returning back to him with the actual coloration you want, the fur of a zebra, the britches of a giraffe. What a beautiful union they would make. Show us the union in your furry frame, if you be so kind. Oh, now you are interesting. Your fur has the zebra's majesty indeed. Yes, those spots don't lie. You are the essence of a giraffe. Your fashion is a cavernous of crittery collaboration. Yes, this is exactly what we wanted to see. You have struck your neck out and shown your true stripes. Here is your reward. Applause for the avant-garde and greats. The I don't even know anymore. Decked out in animal print. All right, let's head back up again because we're going to actually have to head over to this one now. Unfortunately, Divide is a little bit of a weird one. Thankfully, though, I don't have to worry about the area too much, but it is a weird area regardless. Let's go and smackety. Back to the freezer layer. Yes, I wanted to do a zebra. But it was a little bit too funny not to resist. Anyway, back to the stuff shop. Let's see what bananas we've missed in this layer because, unfortunately for me, I have no memorization when it comes to these bananas. There we go. And let us see what the bananas missing. Yes, quite. It is all the way back down by the sinkhole. What a weird spot, huh? It's like every banana we're missing is always by the sinkhole. As you see, the guy is pointing up. Can't get up there, brah. Well, he's not kidding. Technically speaking, you can't climb up anymore at a certain point, and the game is telling you, hey, idiot, the banana is up here. Well, there are a few ways to get up there, but it's a lot of a jungle gym. Technically speaking, you can get up there by actually doing something completely different, because it's actually pretty hilarious that you can do this. But it's gonna be annoying. As you see, the banana is right there. Now, there are two ways to go about doing this. Something cool gets stuck up there. Technically speaking, you can jump down here and actually make it. Unfortunately, by jumping down, you can't go all the way back up. Because of that, I can't recommend doing that to get to the compressor over there. Because as you know fully well, you cannot control your movement while going down a hole that easily. Unless you have Ostrich activated, in which case you can. So let's use Ostrich Bananza and get ready, and then jump down the hole. All right, there we go. Have our glide ready, and then let us go and flap. Flap, 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 flap. Okay, let's just land on something at least. There we go, and that's it. As you see, we're already up here now. The banana in question is actually right across from us. Ain't that a coinkydink? And boop.
A banana!
Yes, indeed, a banana. All right, and ha! Man, getting that jump is a little bit annoying, but we managed to get it stuck among the pipes. Another hidden banana down after getting to beat in the game. Let's go point down as well. Let us go and head down one more layer, because unfortunately, going down means going all the way to the divide. Man, the nice pretty forest layer never looks so pretty. Unfortunately, the poison is permanently here no matter what you do, and no matter what you do, I really don't like it either. Yeah, it does suck how the poisons are always here, and even the thorns are still here regardless of what you do. It really does suck. It truly does. It really does. I just wish it didn't, like, you know, stay permanently stuck here. You'd think it would clean up after Void Kong's defeat, but yeah, unfortunately, it's the case. Now, as we know before, last time we actually went down that sinkhole, there was one near another sinkhole. Let's go and check this one. No more bananas. We got every banana here left to go. A few of them would only be accessible after you beat the boss, so yeah, I think that's why there's no actual bananas here in the forest layer. Thank goodness, because man, oh man, can this be exhausting going through the forest layer just to go for their items again. Returning to the junction, you'll see that there are a few new things that you can do here, but nothing all really that much. The elephant is here, unlike normal, which is actually a pretty interesting thing and neat change. But beyond that, when it comes to the actual dang things around the junction, as you know fully well, there is no stuff shop here, so what do? Well, Mort, I hate to be telling you the bad news, but unfortunately for me, there is no way to tell where if there's a missing banana with the exception of looking at the collection. There are 2 bananas now available that are not there before. Now, ironically enough, I'm going to go ahead and take care of them, so let's go and find the first one. I think it's by the Force or Freezer path, so let's go ahead into the pathways that we start before, and then retrace our steps so we can find them. Getting back over here was annoying, but Shifty Smash. Yeah, I don't like it either, and believe me, it's not going to be enjoyable, is it? Elephant Bonanza will shut this entire thing up entirely. Let's just use Elephant, walk through the mud, and not have to worry about any of this. Whoa, boy! Okay, that was annoying. But at least we're free. Unfortunately, though, the cannon's so not. I do not care anymore. Let's just run like pits, because I do not like it, and I do not care. Tried to heal, only to get unhealed again. Man, as it sucks. 50 Smash is not exactly my favorite thing in the world to deal with. And to be perfectly honest, it's not the easiest thing to deal with. Now, there's another one on the other side. I am not joking. It is that annoying. I had to literally refresh my memory on this one because, to be perfectly honest with all of you, I think I have PTSD from dealing with the nonsensicalness of that stupid cannon fire. So it is something that I usually have to deal with. And, of course, there's thorns I don't like. Okay, this is bothersome. Stupid thorns. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? Take a hike. Yes, they don't stay stunned for long. Unfortunately, that is the case. I'll make this easier for myself. There we go, there we go, there we go. All the thorns are gone, and I can finally go through this normally with just cannon fire and no thorns. Well, at least that thing doesn't get hurt. Thank goodness for that. Oh, great. Thanks, Gabe. Thanks a lot. You're so funny. Although, there's an inherent flaw to this. They can go speak and they can destroy them themselves. Got it, sucker. I got impatient and I didn't want to wait for cannonball fire. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to run like balls because apparently the game looks being funny. Stupid cannons. Shifty Smash Force Path. That is the last banana you need in the junction. Dear golly gosh, get me out of this lair. Now we're at the resort. Now there's one thing you want to do before you go anywhere off. First and foremost, change your tie to not the banana energy tie, but the soggy cravat you get in the planet core. And I'm personally going to change my color because I do not like this color all that much. It's funny for a little bit, but then it's just weird for the rest of it. Although I would like to change my pants back to my normal branches because I do not like these branches. Alright, there we go. All decked out in gold. Now fully decked out in gold again and having a new tie, you actually want to head back to where the watermelon was once located. The only post-game bananas is available to you is this Fractone over here. It's hot, is so very hot. This is the sort of day that makes us long for fashion that keeps us cooled off and stylishly soaked. Oh, now you are interesting. Your fashion is swimming in color and texture. Yes, this is exactly what we wanted to see. We have pulled our resources to offer you a suitable reward. Take a soak and go for broke. Oh, banana decked out in dampness. Yes, I am not kidding. That is one of the only bananas you get in the resort layer, and there's no other bananas left in resort layer. We are free of the resort layer, thank goodness. Just gonna double check just in case, because I know the resort layer is one of those layers where I... Oh, wait, you can actually ask about Bananian maps right here. Yeah, it's one of the few times you can actually ask the Fractone, hey, do you have any more maps? Back by the Tempest Slayer. Yeah, I'm not kidding. We're back here again. It's been a long time since we've been to the Tempest Slayer. Unfortunately, to get to the actual shop that has it, you gotta go all the way back down again. I don't know why, but Jumbo Spa is the only one with a stuff shop. Now, most of the bananas that are post-game only are only located by the Elder and nowhere else, so do not bother with this at all. In the meantime, now let's go to the stuff shop and see if we've missed any bananas that we missed in this lair. Nope, nothing. We're good. Returning to the landfill lair, which is actually one of the layers that actually has only one new banana. Let's go and get the map, because unfortunately this location is something that always messes with me, and I cannot remember really from me where the heck they are. Because the landfill layer is massive, and it usually makes me completely confused. There we go. Now let's head back to the Forgotten Entry pit, because unfortunately this banana is located there. Now, interestingly enough, you have to head back where the entry is located where the banana first dropped. Yes, I am not kidding. Technically speaking, it's at the very bitter bottom. In order to get this one, though, I recommend having Elephant Bananza ready or doing a different technique. There is one technique that I cannot pull off for the life of me. I don't like it any more than you all do, and believe me, I've had a heck of a time trying to get this one. Alright, you know what? You know what, game? You're being cute. You're being very cute. Let's just dive all the way down. As you can see, there is a flower right here. We need light. Yes, I am not joking. You need to make light for this dang flower. And they're all the way at the very bottom. Isn't that convenient? Unfortunately, light coming down here is near impossible. Well, technically speaking, not. You can go and drill down to it, but it's easier just to use the dang Elephant Bananza to vacuum all this up. We're making a giant hole for the light to get in. The light is going in this angle, so we got to make a hole like this. It's going to be a very weird hole, though. Elephant Bananza makes this easier, so I recommend having Elephant ready for this. There we go. Got some light going down already. And now it's going back into the ceiling. There we go. And now we're all done. There's a warm surprise. Here is your banana tonight. Bloom in the landfill layer. Yes, 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 we'll wear. This one has always been a post-game banana I despise the most, and it always makes me the most head scratcher in the bunch. But it is just banana entirely, and I really do not like this one. If I can just climb up to get that chest, I'd love it. Game's being generously annoying. Okay. Sheesh. There we go. Just wanted some extra gold because gold is precious, and I have limited resources right now. Let's head back to the gong, because unfortunately the gong itself is at the very bottom again. Returning to the high-speed racing layer. Now, there is one banana that's new. Hello, Diddy Kong. Welcome to the Rainbow Race. Let's race. Remember how frustrated we were when you beat us before? Well, you practiced a lot since then. That's right, you'll be eating our dust in the amped-up rowdy race. So which race do you want to do? Let's do the rowdy race. All right, let's get our very butts out on the circuit. Rowdy race is the same as before, but there is now switch gongs on top of the layer. It's different. Switch gongs and your fully well changes terrain to one or the other. Yes, it is that complex. As you see, it is now turned to dirt, and now it's turned to actual dirt as well. The gongs make it more annoying because mud is actually annoying to go through, and there's no way to stop it. You want to actually hit the switch gongs so that way you can stop Rambi from doing that. And yes, they will take shortcuts more often than not. In the very beginning, though, it's not exactly a problem because technically speaking, you can just go and cheese a lot through the layer, and you can just go around the areas that you can go to when they've created the layer for you. It's super convenient, and honestly, I like it a lot. Now, to be perfectly honest, though, the annoying part of it is the fact they will do this repeatedly. Yes, I am not kidding. It's that annoying. Let's go inside the layer again, because we're actually going to have to do this. I really hate the fact that they like cheesing the layer, but... Okay, Rambi, can you stop aiming for the mud? I really do not care for this. Ruin their fun. Entirely, because I have no choice but to ruin their fun. Whoa, boy. Okay. I fell to the opening. Yeah, okay, I gotta restart this over because I am bad at this one. This will take me a couple of tries to get this right because, to be honest, I am bad at this one. Because the switch harps will switch the mud to non-mud when you approach them. Can you tell I've never really done this race as often as I've liked? I did it before once, and then I failed miserably. You want to stop him from trying to get to the sides. It is very, very annoying that he gets there, and he does make him go faster. Ah, she's you both. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Okay, that was way too close. I had to be silent for that. The AI is incredibly screwy on this rowdy race, and believe me, I had to be entirely concentrated for this one. Holy crud. Whoa, we didn't hold back, but you still beat us. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, I thought we were gonna win for sure. You're way, way too good. Picked up a banana to reward the best Ramby Rumbler, and that's you. Banana! And that is 3 points down. One more to go, or two more to go, rather, and we can get the apple juice all the way at max. I had smashing stats mud. Yeah, you can actually make the smashing stats mud up. Yeah, as you know fully well, the race is not the easiest and more pleasant thing to deal with. And resetting twice was very annoying to deal with, or thrice, in fact. Returning to the lair, as you see, we're back out here. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Here, wasn't it?
It was here. Now, there's a reason to do a few things here. But first, before we do that, let's go back to the Fossil Museum and see the Collectatone, because we've gotten every single fossil in the game. Every single one. There has not been a single one missing. And in fact, you can check photo mode as it's telling you, and as you see, everything has been gone. There's nothing missing left in the fossil department. Everything's been gone. In fact, that's actually pretty good. Let's go talk to him. These fossils were traded to various shops, and our curator then plucked them from their circulation. If you need to have a fossil at the shop, one of them will eventually end up on display here, too. You know, I didn't think about it. We haven't seen an increase in high-quality fossils coming through here lately. Must be sort of think who has been exaggerating fossils and spending them so freely. Well, buddy, I'm happy to tell you that there are no more fossils left in the game. We've got 100% of the fossils. Yeah, the weird thing is he doesn't say anything, but the photo mode pops up when that happens. Interestingly enough, there is something down here you want to take care of. There's somebody over here that wants to talk. I'm going to the groove layer just in time, GJ. Your request for you. Okay. That's our GJ. You're always on the best. Briscoe was really hopping before, but now it's lifeless again. So we booked Groove and Tones, a book, and a special show and help us get a groove on. The performance definitely should have started by now. You might be in trouble. Could you check on them for us, DK? Well, something in your mind? The Groove Tones. Yeah, the Groove Tones, the best vocal group in the underground world. Their vocalists are divine, of course. But that's not the best part. When we're on stage together, bam, you gotta see it for yourself. That's the next question to speaker. The speaker you restored for us is broken again. We need to repair it, so we called the new construction and repair company the folks have been talking about. We spent the last of our gold paying for the groove tones to perform. Now we're flat broke. Can't afford to spare our precious gold. Versus this speaker. Our disco's doomed. Well, that's something for a job for a DK.
There's a place like this in the underground world.
Now, as you see, there are disco tones here. Let's go and try to find them. As you see, each one is empty. New rhythms are really new to groove. Wait, there should be 4 of us. We can't start until all on stage together. That's just not right. Well. As you see, there's somebody missing. As you see as well, that one is shaking. Yeah, I think I know what happens right now, don't you? Well, it's obvious. Come here. I want to grab that gold and see that shaking little disco ball. We're gonna go and throw. There is one. We're ready. Next one is in a more awkward spot. As you see, nothing there. But, technically speaking, he's not down there. Oh, no. In fact, he's up here. We have to use the swap part in order to get him back down here. So let's go and force him down again, because he's actually up here right now. He's currently very confused. Gotta get down. Well, buddy, good news for you. And last but certainly not least, the Groove Tone's last spot is located where this dang concrete is located. We're ready. Groove Tones are ready to groove. There's no sound system here. We can't perform on a speaker. Well, that stinks, doesn't it? Well, guess what? Grumpy Kong. Howdy there, DK Pauline. Poppy and I teamed up to start our own construction company. We agreed to come down here and ripple the speaker, but turns out these things in Rock ain't got the cash. I ain't greedy, but I also ain't working for free. Need 20,000. We are just shy of 20,000. I'll be right back to get the gold. So, unfortunately, since we don't have the gold for it, we're gonna have to go down other layers and get the gold for it. Let's go to the feast layer first, and then, technically speaking, the gold can be all found in the planet core. So let's do that instead. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why the heck am I in the Crystal Cobra den again? Well, the key is required for this, and unfortunately, the key is not here, right? Well, ironically enough, the key itself is found around this layer. However, as you see, it is not easy to find. Well, the grouchy guy left. Well, he did, and there's a hole down here that wasn't there before. Slide down at the bottom, and as you see, there is something around here that is a bit...
Whoa! The Great Harmonial made this hole?
Yes, she did. Yes, he did. And in fact, the key that was located before is right here. No, I am not kidding. It's all the way down here. Yes, this is annoying. It may appear to be. Yes, it is. Can it be annoying when you have to go all the way down here just to get the dang banana in question? Yes. Is this found after you beat the dang Harmonial? Not beat the Harmonial, but beat dang, you know, getting the dang thing done with out of the way, getting Pauline back? No, it's only post-game only. Now, it is a little bit annoying. It requires us to backtrack anyway, so let's go ahead and smack it.
It's open.
And let's go punch this all the way open because the sinkhole's actually new because we've never been down this one before. And let's go down below. Now, personally speaking, yes, I technically could have gotten this one earlier, but unfortunately for me, it was not exactly in the cards for that one. And ironically enough, it's easy enough to worry about that later in the future, so let's not bother with it. Hello. Oop. Ironically enough, this one has the most gold out of anything in the game right now, because I've already gotten almost 4,000. That's actually pretty crazy, given the fact that gold here is a bit precious.
I bet I know where we're going.
Returning to the arrival gate, now that we have our banana that we should have gotten before in the free-falling to the feast lair, because we couldn't get this before because of the fact we ignored it, and it's my own dang fault. Thank goodness for me, because I am going to be using gold again, because unfortunately for me, I need to know where all the bananas are located. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to deal with. Now, we can do a ship exchange in the future, but we're not going to deal with it right now. Another costume exchange. I am not kidding. It's another one of these. Matching outfits are double chick. The season fashion of breeches and a coat that match. More specifically, and someone that protects you from explicitly splashing oil on the Royal Oil Cruise. Well, that one is a bit of an odd one. Oil on the Royal Oil Cruise. There's only a few costume outfits that do that. The one they were looking for the most from Pauline, though, was the burn-proof breeches for DK, and one for Pauline. They were looking for the actual symbol from the rain layer. Your fashion is perfectly in sync. Yes, this is exactly what we wanted to see. Your twin friends are pulling on double hair duty. Here's your reward, stylish Bananium Gems. It's as annoying as you may appear to be. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that one, so yeah. They're shipping their feasts out, but let's go back to the gong before I lose my mind again. I really hope I don't lose my mind again. Now, returning to the Forbidden Lair actually serves a purpose, if you believe it or not. No, I am not kidding. Head back where King K. Rool's escape was once located. And there is somebody over here that you can talk to now. By the way, no, it's not as easy still to get across areas. And yes, it is just annoying. Plus, we can check out to see if anything different happened after what happened to Void Kong. Let's see, Poppy over here has something to say. Well, can't say I expect to meet the two of you in such a desolate place. Are you looking for something? What about from the Void? You through all of that, and you still want to see his face? I know, I came here looking to see if I can find any trace of Void, and you're not going to believe it, but I found him trapped in the wreckage of his own machine. He's absolutely stuck and throwing quite the tantrum, as you can imagine. It was quite delicious. But Grumpy took pity on the awful imp and released him. He took off as fast as he could. Anyway, he's alive and well, it seems. Perhaps one day I'll find him and put him on our payroll. I'll work him so hard he'll be begging for an early retirement. Well, you can't blame a Kong for dreaming. Yeah, she still does not like him in the much, and I cannot blame her in the slightest. Technically speaking, let's go and build another one of these layers. As you see, this one's rotating. But one of the spots that you rotate towards is actually required for us to get to. It's a weird spot, but trust me on this one, it's a little bit more annoying than you may appear to be. Gotta climb up this way, and you gotta go all the way to the top. As you see, Grumpy is right here. Let's go ahead and actually get across. Bruh. Well, this is gonna be annoying. There we go. Yes, before you ask, you can make an entire thing go up by doing a turf jump. Hey, Grumpy, how's it going? Oh, wait, you two down here looking for something useless too? I guess the boss caused a lot of trouble around here. No surprise. Look, this ain't an apology or nothing, but, here, just take this. Oh, banana, a gift from Grumpy. The last of the post-game bananas that you really have to worry about that's too big in other areas, and there is one more layer left to go. Returning to the plant's core does serve a purpose that you may appear to be, so let's head back to where the actual first of the warp gongs is located, back by this area. Unironically enough, the style shop itself now has new cosmetics as soon as Pauline is available, as well as the actual bit and pieces of the actual stock. She now has the lady's dress. This automatically affects your Bananza time and maxes out all the times when you buy it. Get this one upgraded to level 2, and then we can upgrade to level 3. This means our time limit in our Bananza transformations is 60%, which is basically how it works normally. Each dress is based around a different design for Pauline's dresses, and the lady's dress itself is an older dress. There are still more outfits in the game, though, and there's one particular outfit that's only available after you complete the entirety of the post-game. Let's go and check out the lady's dress. It's based on her other designs in the game. One of them is just based on her design, how she looks if she was wearing regular cosmetics. Technically speaking, the lady's dress is based on the lady from the actual DK game, and the other lady arcade dress is based on the DK arcade machines. So, yeah, you can pick one or the other. It does not matter. Let's go back to the mining hatch, because now we have everything we have to get done. With all that taken care of, all the styles have been taken care of here in the Slayer. There are no more styles here in the style shop, and there is a few more bananas left in this layer. Or rather, just one. Ironically enough, this is actually the easiest banana you can grab. It's entirely new, and not usually in this layer, though. Let's go to the Kremlin Camp Getaway in order to get to it. This is only available in the post-game and nowhere else. So technically speaking, we need enough gold anyway, so let's go grab the gold we can possibly get for now. And then we'll go on our merry way to get it, because honestly speaking, this one is a very easy one to get. How the heck does that make any sense? I don't know. Great, another balloon. Lovely. You love to see it, in fact. Something is new here that wasn't there before. Wapidoids. Hey, yep. Wasn't going to go the entire game without the Wapidoids, huh? No, I am not joking. He is throwing Wapidoids, and these are K Wapidoids. So, you gotta destroy them in order to get rid of them. And no, I am not kidding. There is also the dang birds. Breaking singers. Oh, look, I got Banana Root Tower. And there are more of these left. I am not joking. It's as annoying as you may appear to be. This is still very tedious, no lie, but it can be annoying if you don't have the actual amounts. You need to actually use the dang armies to get rid of the other ones. It's very annoying to get rid of them doing that, and yes, is it just annoying you may appear to be. Okay, that should be the last of them. And last but not least, this one of dang cannonballs. Hey, Singer. Munchoid, Munchoid, Munchoid. Before you ask, yes, you can trick them entirely by just hitting themselves. It's insanely easy. And no, I would not recommend anything else. Let's go ahead and go under him so we can actually, you know, hurt himself. Very easy. And then last but not least is you. You are by your lonesome. You are literally stupidly ugly as well. Boom. There's the only reason those stakes are there and nowhere else. Evolved versions of the Wapidoids. No, I am not joking. Is this annoying me, I think? Yes. Yes, it is. Before you ask, is this the fastest method? Yes, it is. Dang, gremlin, critter. Before you ask, is there any other faster way to do this? No, there is not. I have tried repeatedly on other things, but the fastest method is still gold obliteration, which you're going to have to use multiple just to get rid of them. Alternatively speaking, you can trick them in order to actually blow themselves up, which still works no matter what. All it does is destroy the entire body, and he'll eventually come back up, and he'll actually hurt himself for this. Yes, I am not kidding. It's as simple as you may appear to be. You just need gold in order to destroy the rest of the Wapidoids, and you'll be good to go. Or the rest of the K Wapidoids. Because they are, as they say, K rule. Although the game's being a little bit cheeky today. Okay, there we go. I just need to throw one at your dumb, ugly face. There we go. That's one more down. And last but not least, we just need one Wapidoid over here that is basically now exposed from behind. But concrete is obliterated, and that should be the last one. Not quite. Of course. Ironically enough, though, Munchoids actually destroy the other Kremlin. It's entirely hilarious, and I'll be honest, I don't know how it works, but it's completely funny. Yeah, these guys also get dumb hit as well by their own stupid attacks. Generally speaking, Kremlins are stupid, and they usually have dumb attacks that actually hurt themselves. It's pretty hilarious. And he is currently so confused what he's doing. Bow, bow, bow. Let's let him turn around, stab himself with his own dang body, and let's see if this is the last one. No, these guys are made of solid gold, and this is bad because solid gold is destructive. Alternatively speaking, boom. Whoa, hello. Hello, critters. Hello. Bye-bye. Oh, bow. Ho-ho. Coming core, Fracto, and Cradle. Ironically enough, that's actually a pretty good one to get. I did not mean to do that. Why me? Well, that's annoying. Pop, 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 pop. And there we go. Yes, you only get one banana for this. No, I am not kidding. It is that annoyingly tedious. And no, anywhere else, not so much. Alright, the Kremlin crew's last stand is done. They are all done. There is no more Kremlin crew. Now, alternatively speaking, you can actually head back to where the actual Bananium route was located. Let's head back to the Bananium route's location and see what's going on. Yes, by the way, your amount is still infinite even when the Bananium route is gone. It went off to greater pastures, as we painfully can see, and this is where most of the gold can be found a lot more conveniently compared to other areas in the game. And the banana route is also right here. Technically speaking, you can make the wish still here, and you can technically go after any area in the game. Nothing is stopping you from doing this, and a lot of the gold banana route can be found right here. This is why I was saying the banana route location is the easiest in the bunch to get gold, but there are faster ways to get gold in the game. And to be perfectly honest with all of you, I'm so glad that we have at least 4 different days between each recording of DK Bananza, because, I'll be honest, it's exhaustingly tedious to go after all the bananas, especially in the gold in the game, because the last objective for the bananas and gold is going to be in the final episode. So let's get banana maps. No banana maps. Technically speaking, you can go to this dang banana route and actually check to the end credits once again. No, you will not fight King K. Rool again. So, yeah, that's pretty much the last thing I wanted to take care of. Let's head back to the dang disco again and see what we have left. Returning back to the groove layer, we finally have all the gold necessary. Let's get off. By the way, in case you're wondering for all of you, it's going to be like a 30 to 40 minute episode. This, for me, is like an hour and a half. I'm not kidding. Hello, Grumpy. Let's go and build the dang speaker once again and actually have it rebuilt. He requires 20,000 gold. Yes, I am not kidding. All parts and labor. Rebuild it all. The last one is still just as annoying, but it's more annoying compared to this one. We are footing the bill for these singing rocks? Well, ain't that something? Like your grumption got me itching to get to work. The speaker's back in business. And now with the speaker back in business, time to finally for the show. The groove tunes are ready to groove. Come on, everyone, let's groove. Okay. You get another CD for the groove tone layer, and yes, they do make noise in this layer. Now, all the funny thing is, Faratones react based on your amount of actions in your Bananza transformations as well. Some even move faster when you're in your Zebra transformation, because it's obvious. They sometimes also move slower depending on the situation, so yeah, as you say, it changes depending on the environment and what your banana transformation is. It does not matter all that much, but really they react more when it comes to Bananza transformations. Your zones are the best. They seriously rock, and yet there are only 4 of us in this dance floor that are too shy to enjoy the show. Can you find them helping them get their groove on?
There
Yes, another secret tone once again. Why aren't you getting your groove on? We're too shy to dance. There are 4 of us wallflowers hiding on the dance floor. Can you help us get our groove on? These guys are painfully. They rock. You can tell which ones aren't the one moving by the way their eyes are closed and not doing anything. No, I am not kidding. It's pretty much very obvious how it works. So, ironically enough, there's only one more left. Now, where's the last one, you may wonder? Right here. And this is the main last banana we have to worry about, with the exception of the one back on Ignite Isle. Digging the groovy nightlife. And that's all of them. In fact, you can even see Poppy here that is currently watching the show. Helpful as always, some things never change. I like that about you. Anyway, I've given him this DJ's friend, but it totally belongs to you. Here, take it. For completing all of it, you also get a banana after it. A gift from Poppy. You get this for completing this entire thing, and they'll be done. And with all that done, that is pretty much it for everything that we have left to do, with the exception of what we have to do beyond actual banana transformations. Now,
Oh, cool. It reminds me of the Bananza ceremonies.
yes, it does remind you of that, doesn't it? Now, this is going to go on for the entire layer, so technically speaking, we will do that. Now, next time on Donkey Kong Bananza, we will be actually going ahead and getting all the gold necessary requirements needed to actually get the last of bananas required, along top of getting ship exchange done. As well as, of course, the main thing, getting the dang music for Pauline to get ready for her concert. So see you all next time.